Hello, I'm PhantomDogman and welcome back to Mirt, Tales of the Gold. And in previous episode we had the Plague House and Clarence and things. And also Anton is able to read people's memories and so on, so with the help of light, and which we are correctly doing. And get out of the car, slams the door. And here is Houston, Alex said. A lot of rooms are free. You can choose any of them for you, Alex. And he chose the Ike's son, just like the second time, on the 3rd floor. He walks around the guardrail. Where the campus also sound people and sees a girl, there without banks. He strikes her to the shoulders. She turns to him with interest. Over the dark glasses, she wants to see him better. It's Steve's past. Correctly, we are reading Steve's memory. Staying for long here? I hope so. And here's another episode. In notice Sarah near Iras, painted with peach. She tried to get the yellow leaf from the roof, but she wasn't tall enough, and Steve excellently took it for it because it was tall, like those pine trees. And I always wondered why he was this tall, but this turned out so that she could get the leaf on that clear day. What do you need it? The road is full of those. Can you find me the same leaf on the road, so that they are similar in every street? In the truck, it is true that there is no other leaf, there is no other tarot. Steve often went to the Mount Cafe to look at tarot. He didn't sit on a stair, he often went with one of his friends or just drank coffee alone. And she was sitting at another table in the corner. The smoke was filling where he ate. She read in the smoky darkness. He studied it. He read what she read. He remembered how she was. Adjusted her glasses, both he read. He did this twice, both times that he liked these 2 years. He fell in with her, but the first time he ended differently. A month or half passed since he arrived in Mirt, and there was this night, and he invited her for the dance share. And from that evening they were together. She gave him time ready for his birthday. It seemed as if his soul was just waiting for it to spill on the paper with thousands of ink notes, and Steve began to read on that very day the first novel of his life. Still, Steve is writing novel. Taro read everything he wrote during the day, standing near his desk in a white nightgown. I saw you. There will be more. He wrote every day like he was upset. He was afraid that Taro missed him, and she got stuck at work, but she didn't care. She brought him tea and thought, often picked it up with ink. She liked to take a couple of shades from him that hadn't cooled down yet, sit with them in a chair and read. Sometimes she cried. Hammering on the keys. This book became his confessions and punishment at the same time. He finished it in 5 months. He folded the sheets in a thick ball, alive, born from under his and crushed it out with a blowpad. My love for life, accomplished and unfulfilled. Laura cried a lot that day. It was buried in his bag, and the sheet was wet with tears. I wondered what else from why she would fact be okay. Never mind that. Will you show someone? No. So far, no one. What about the box? She was the sheets and installed into the cover of the carpet. She looked at it for a long time. What will be the title? I don't know. This is a content? What do you say? Yes, I wanted it like that. Give me some time. And to capture this moment, so it remains in memory. And again, the second part of the title mentioned in story. She changed it. Steve didn't notice it because he was at work. Now he saw clearly that became different. She drank about something for a long time, could sit in the kitchen and be silent for an hour, second, third. She didn't cry anymore, as if the tears were over. You saw something, tell me, he began, taking her face in his hands. Did you see something scary? We'll have to break him some, she said. This is a lie. Your vision is lying, never, and for no reason. There is no maybe for you nor out there. It visions all slip through ignore. The elevator surely came and still felt that not only direct changes, but everything around him. He himself became different. Some people died. Many for ignore and loved. He killed some. Most of them. It was snowing. Everything was covered in snow. With snow. This all lasted more than a week. Then he forgot everything. It seemed only he and that remained face to face. Then somebody killed Anna. And when Steven saw Mirt, we looked at the body, he almost tried to agree. He imaged her in her place. Then everything suddenly restarted. He got out of the car. Oh, that was Steven's. Now, that was. 2 years and 3 months of darkness. Renate still not remember how it was to see. Renate, oh, that's the real name. After the accident to Renate's mother and ex-cover, everything changed. Or not. Especially her father. He became silent and said, and for other he said that they needed to move. You will love this place, what I promised. I think it's the real name. Let's go there. That's all that Renate could understand, but a week after arriving in Mirt, his dreams changed. Now she was detailed and clever, and she began to come to her. She told his father about this, of course. He did not believe it, and after about everything to the troubled fantasies of 12-year-old girl. But a few more months passed, and one day Renate forgot her sight. She ignored for sure that the race at the yield. Renate made it with friend. Her name was Nika. She was little younger than her and was only Renate at all. Nika did not like Mirt. She could not get used to the cold and missed her school friends. She still did not feel the magic sparkling in this place. Nika gave Renate a nickname Taro. This nickname soon replaced her name. Taro walked with her father along a snowing street and I saw a small woman. The woman was tall, dark-haired, and for strange others, she was a stunning woman. She looked like a fish, and Taro liked everything related to Richard and fairy tales. Veronica gave her earlier nickname. This is Margarita, said her dad. She works with me at the science. Hello, you're Renate, right? Yeah, but now Taro's father knows about Taro's as a science coming back. Beautiful name. My name is a little bit similar. Rita. Nice to meet you. Then she turned to Taro's father. Can I show you that it's a cafe? He's saying, why not? We each led Taro to the newly built house at the end of the street. This is non-cafe. I built it myself, but want to be the first guest? Taro nodded. There was something extraordinary, a mixture of colors, smells and sounds. They smoked and so many strange objects. Taro fell in love with this place at first sight. I want to make this cafe special, you know, and traveled a lot. And everyone who comes here to feel as if they were, and just traveled all the world. Taro felt actually that. The older boys, Mark, Alex and Paul, rarely talked with Taro and Nick, said their own games, until and obscure. Their parents did not control them as they all. They were on their own. They led to the forest, to the mountains, to the lake. They let them build the trails made, but not even to that evil or the house or that wasn't there, just said. The girls were dismissed from the parade, but only for the time being. At some point, Mark made a big money from local teenagers and became its leader. Taro was also staying away from the other children over years of playfulness. Now she was part of something bigger. They listened to it, and her property's dreams became valuable. And which was free, Taro spent time with her in cafe. They sat at the table in the far corner in town. Each noted Taro had the gift to see the voucher. She also noted Mark could walk into the shadow, and that Paul could make Clint whisper and then appear again. Uncle Paul. Veronica spotted could make Cold whisper and then appear again out that would work. And they wished that they what all this meant. She drew a triangle on a napkin. Look, there are 3 words that completed each other: time, memory, and balance. Shadow selects 3 cartings and gives them select the controls the force as they see fit. But if they make a mistake, everything will break. This triangle is very important, and you will be part of it when you become older and stronger. We just read a few years later on the Black Day, Larry recited a memory its previous keeper was Victor, and we passed this gift to therapy for his death. I see a gift of our echoes. My daddy shows here, and daddy tell me to remember. Larry now remembers seeing the deaths of your friends and mother over and over again. She remembers Amar that shot his face with a anti-graph. She remembers also mother of Paul and Nick wandered around the science stations with a gas canister. She tells that equipment and records, and then hangs up before clicking a lighter. She remembers how she ate for until her father already did that. She remembers how it went to the playhouse and did not read down. Get that house evil hours, but time did not stop. They survived the Black Day. So we listen to their parents, they did it. 2 years later, Steve appeared in Mirt. Larry did not like him, the active Argonaut, with metropolitan manners. But his first impressions was misleading. Soon, Steve became a local and moved to Ottawa. It was the first time in a long time she felt that everything was getting better, that she could be happy. It ended when Anna arrived. Larry really liked her. She was broken, like all of them, so she quickly fit in. Larry knew that one day Anna would become a local. Larry, Mike said to her once, I don't know if I can ask you about this. I read Anna. I read her Oxford watch. She lost everything because of an accident. I know what happened to her. I read it too. Well, of course you did. Larry, I want to help her. Prevent what happened to her. Do you want to remind them to save it? Then that's anything but happened. Okay, this is happens bad stuff in here, yeah? That is now, can I say that well? This is reason why correctly bad stuff is happening in Mirt, yeah? Yes. But it happened a year ago. I know that I asked for the impossible. And very agreed if she could help Mark save Anna from Alspen she went track. How could she reckless? Even Steve's memory of it will be a price for it. Mark's plans was very simple. He would remind them a year ago, but forget about it and the room. Won't keep this memory would have to save Anna. To do this, she only needed to one call. Do not go out today. Somebody is searching you. Larry didn't know if the plan worked. She follows the news and began to read newspapers from the own city of Anna. No bad news. Did it all work out? Anna did not come to Mirt. Larry called her again to check in some and wake up the phone. Anna, this is her husband. Is there something you want me to tell her? So that's how it turned out. But it didn't end there. Anna did not come to Mirt because she liked to ship, so it broke the balance. They were trolleys to be when they considered themselves intelligent enough to remain someone else's fate. The second Black Day was brewing. There was nothing to do. Mark remained unemployed, so they realized the same 3 times in a row. This unwinding she did not interview with the course of things. Soon Anna arrived in Mirt. She fell in love with Mark. They began to lie together. Mark lost his memory that they had already met before. But something was wrong. Interfered with the passage of time. Mark and Tara to not only return everything as it was, but also clean up after themselves. But they didn't know about that. And a terrible thing happened, but they were most afraid of it. At first, Mark saw the faceless in shadow. They did not just come. They were harboring some misfortune. I sent just again and again. What happened many years ago, when also even Abinats also became crazy. His friend in the shadow kill was transmitted to others. Larry kept walking, waiting until time was reset, but nothing happening. Mark ran around the center, shift distractor for his sweet power lance. Larry blocked his path. I saw what will happen. We are going to die. We need to report as soon as possible. But Mark did not success. He could only think about Anna and death when that time was reset. He would forget it. He tried to several times to reset, but but could not even remember how to do it. And everything went as though watered. Girls were still about the inmates of campus were in panic. The locals were ready to bomb the station with all its employees. Now, Terry could only count on Scott the end of balance. She paused Paul its memory in with that Paul went into the pseudo test X-ray timelines, and became goes in shadow, I guess. So here's the thing. Operating out. Computing the memories. We had to collapse the extra timelines. How do you know that? Just now, I already did this in the last experiment, but forgot. I'll fix it, don't worry. I'll take it. Internet says it. Then he sacrificed himself. I was changing many residents on campus life. Other accidents too. There was Steve Green and a couple of guys who did not meet live outside Mirt, and again everything went on as usual. Now I'll just leave. Okay, let's move. Oh, who is this? Don't you see? Anna and Mark. Won't they feel if I read them? It is possible, but I don't think I can stop you. Yeah, I'll find out. I'll read both of them. Now I'm reading Anna's. She will go to the best school. Now all other lessons, piano lessons, and math tutor, and mousing exercises about English on Wednesdays, German on Fridays. Not a single C in 10 years of school. Not a single act at school to upset your parents. Get good company. The crown is to be chosen from the sons of your dad's friends. The best college a brilliant future. So many plans. Each of your steps were planning to the smallest detail. But it was only your parents that made plans for Anna. When she walked them from the college, someone else brought these plans to life. Anna spent 56 days in the basement. It wasn't that long but then, but every day felt like a month. She was losing track of them. Unable to also change of day and night. She quickly gazed to understand when one day ended and the next began. Indeed, she tried to count the days based on her mails, but her impulsive project fought without any success. Sometimes he left her a lot of on 4th for the full day, and sometimes she brought breakfast, lunch and dinner separately, even Anna generous, albeit monotonous. On the 7th day she stopped eating. The 12th she started again. Somebody kidnapped Anna for that past. Anna remembers the first day in the basement very well. The time I carried the sore smell on way around for me. The kidnapped was shuffled, but the smell did not disappear. There was a long scratch on her forehead, but she did not know where it came from. Then he spoke to her. She tried to keep her composure, tried to call the kidnapper to consider. She tried to reason with him, tried it, begged it, but nothing worked. He had no heart. Wait, why that kidnapper kidnapped Anna? There was a grate in the basement, a staircase beginning, and a door above. Two barriers to freedom. Behind the bars, in Anna's personal case, there was a bed, a chest of drawings and table. Gradually noting separate books, saving needles and tape record, and cassette with music and audio backgrounds. There was a sink and toilet behind the partitions. Time passed. He was breaking Anna. He was good at it. He came every day, mostly solid. It was always the same. A door opening up from the stairs, and I could only see its lower part, and a streak of light showed up spread along the steps like a carpet. Then he saw in a dark both became visible. He came down, and his face appeared inside. Over time, Anna was able to put up with the fact that she was living in captivity and was unlikely to ever come out. She resented is that the fact that she had broken it mentally and physically. She learned to endure beatings and violence. As she had easy to feel pain and also that the fact that it life and that also elevated the day that she got there. And guess that's why she didn't care about what it was. What was in the laundry But there was something she could not put up with. Beneath what she did. It happened sometimes, maybe twice a week. He came to the basement and watched. Each wanted to watch it like, could watch for a long time, or somewhere else, without moving or saying anything. And I was interested for as long as she remembered. Once upon a time and had secrets were always in the spotlight, but later she realized she wasn't cut out for that. She felt comfortable along with herself near products and books, or when she improved pictures for hours, or when playing piano in the parents' living room. But since the basement it was impossible. She couldn't be left alone while he looked. She felt naked. No, her skin felt like it had been torn up. She had been torn inside out. It could both get around her soul studied like fish in Antwerpen. It was killing her. Anna did everything to get rid of this feeling. She tried to ignore him. Roger's situation by 7, but nothing worked. She tried to talk to him. He was silent. She tried to come in crazy. Tried to scream, trading between the parts. And she liked those potatoes nose. And wait. Oh. Anna tried to invite to understand what was going on in his head. She struggled to see something beyond the cold mirrors of his face, but no, he was not a man. He had no weakness and pain points. He could not be urged. In while opposite party and so he remained devilishly calm until she decided to escape. She doubled the gate was flooded with that metal leg, and I trained with it when she was alone. She practiced a fake another strength, direction, speed. She tracked every detail track and then she waited. Finally, he came in, closed himself in cage with her, and began to roll up his sleeves. And I waited for the right moment and struck. He did not expect it to say with Anna. While he was lying on secret, Anna pulled out his keys, opened her cage, and got out of the basement. She ran along the deserted streets. He entered prison just 6 months later. They switched place. Anna came out from behind the bars and got behind them. Anna did not care. In the end, she turned and found revenge, or she seemed to have lost a piece of her soul, and she was sitting in that basement. For her parents, she was lost. Yes, they did their best to find the other, and yes, they were glad she returned, but they didn't care. But this accident, it did not fit in the fate that they had chosen for Anna. They tried to shine at to make career in the small histories and became an wonderful fight and matter of perfect children. But she couldn't be famous from the city for being kidnapped. That was a sense that your stupid parents. Anna was like strange in a year on own. The doctor said that after that happened, Anna was no longer to be able to have children. No. Wait a minute, if Mark had traded this, then why? Wait, what? If Mark said Anna, then why he didn't about that Anna couldn't have children? I guess he didn't read this part of that. She makes a lot of times at the institutions and she needed to take the course again. The son of her father influenced friends was afraid to get to know her. And again, after the fall, he could have forgot about this. She probably is trauma. Her sometimes so quickly that Anna, she did not know where to she belonged to. Did you not think to go somewhere? Proper practice. And they just shocked she could not. Anna tried as thought. Nobody it there, and she could start from scratch. The accuracy stations Mirt versus rippled out the imagined accidents. The young challenge have come in and did there. And she left. This was the option change of her parents. She took dresses, I killed shoes, called MTOTCL. She didn't know where she was going, and she did not know how they liked there. Mark flat with whiskers, easily signs on the pressure now. He's kind of, don't be scared, said Steve, while he was taking it to the stations. Mark scared on when they ex-Smith, and a beautiful but unkind face. And then Mark bent to a portrait, and I realized she was locked in a cage again. Although the other animals made the need well. Taro, I want to ask something. About Mark? Taro rose towards the question, as if reading it drowse. Right, Do not be afraid of him. He is not a bad person. Only a bad personality because of shadow. And I did not think that she was let someone in the ear after what happened, but she could not fight Lisa. Mark really turned out to be God. The God toward it. And even when Mark got it, she knew that he didn't do it on purpose. She often fighted. I need to find words to the restoration of sanity. He always threatened to hear other parts of it. Always became his ear mark. It becomes a center of here onwards. He foresaw e.t.c. felt it feeds. So we're together at home and at work. And Anna never got tired of him. And eventually Anna found out that she was expecting a baby. Okay, that's that. And now I will go for reading Bob Mark, but it will be in previous. But that will be in the next episode. If you enjoy it, if you did, but info that Anna's pass or everybody's pass, okay, that's crazy stuff also happened very long ago, so that anyways, see you next time.